He tapped his wine glass with a butter knife. Ding, ting, ting, like he was toasting something worth celebrating. "I'm selling the house," he said. "My girlfriend needs somewhere bigger, for her kids." My fork paused mid-air. Cranberry sauce dripped off the edge, staining the porcelain plate like a slow, spreading wound. Our son dropped his glass. Our daughter choked on her stuffing. The silence was a vacuum. He leaned back like a smug executive delivering quarterly results. I didn't want to say anything until it was official. We've found a place. Modern, open floor plan, big backyard. I stood, walked to my purse. The floor felt oddly steady under my feet, like the world had finally stopped spinning after a long, disorienting tilt. "Since you're making announcements," I said, pulling out the envelope. I handed it to him. Plain, white, sealed tight. He smirked, like I was giving him divorce papers, too little, too late. Then he opened it, and the smirk slid off his face like grease off cold meat. 2. Backstory. Love as a lie. We met in college. He was charming in that calculated way. Opening doors, remembering my coffee order, quoting poetry he probably Googled. He proposed in the rain, like a scene from the kind of movies I stopped watching years ago. We had 2 children, built a life. I taught literature. He climbed the corporate ladder. I thought we were solid. Boring, maybe, but solid. Turns out boring is a luxury. Betrayal is far more thrilling. 3. Discovery. The cracks appear. He started coming home late. At first, it was work. Then it was just drinks with the guys. Eventually, it was silence. He left his phone face down, changed his passwords, took long showers, and came out smiling. I found the first clue by accident, a receipt tucked in his coat pocket, a hotel 2 towns over, 2 wine glasses, 1 room. I didn't scream, didn't cry, just stared at the receipt until the ink blurred. That night, I made a list. 4. Shift in mindset. A woman reborn. His betrayal didn't break me. It reprogrammed me. I went silent. That terrified him more than any accusation would have. I smiled more, cooked his favorite meals, played dumb. He thought he was winning. He didn't know I'd hired a lawyer 6 months ago, that I'd opened a private account, that I started documenting everything, his purchases, his absences, his lies. I learned things, like how our house was inherited. My name was on the deed, solely. Like how half of his assets were now frozen due to pending litigation I filed under seal. Like how infidelity, in our state, still matters. 5. Execution. Every move counted. I met with his HR department anonymously. They now had records of his work trips coinciding with medical leave days. I pulled security footage from the hotel, hired a private investigator, collected statements. Then I bought the condo next to his girlfriend's. Cash. Quietly. Why? Because sometimes proximity is power. I made friends with her ex. Turns out she's been playing her own game. 2 men, 2 stories. When the time was right, I mailed her a folder. Photos, messages, receipts. She left him 3 days before Thanksgiving. 6. Climax. The Thanksgiving table. So when he sat at that table, full of pride and plans, he thought he held all the cards. But inside that envelope? A copy of the legal notice, petition for exclusive occupancy. Another page, a forensic accounting of his hidden accounts. 3rd page, a letter from his HR, confirming internal investigation. 4th, a cease and desist from my lawyer to his girlfriend regarding harassment toward our daughter. 5th, a handwritten note. You never really knew who you married. You just assumed I'd never wake up. 7. Resolution. The final piece. He didn't speak. Couldn't. The kids stared at me like I'd just removed a mask. Maybe I had. I sat down, poured myself some wine, picked up my fork. "Pass the potatoes," I said. No one moved. He got up, left. The front door didn't slam, just clicked shut like the end of a book. That night, I slept like a woman who'd walked through fire and found the cold side. I wasn't angry anymore. I was clean. Some betrayals cut deep, but mine cut clean and left nothing to rot.